Hello, welcome to episode 9 of the Jeffrey Salpon Rolling Sessions. So, this is my jiu-jitsu journey that I am taking you all on. So, I hope you enjoy this episode. So, again, we begin. This is the gi. This time instead of no gi, and we're just laughing about it because we're just very tired. It's like our fifth session during that day, but we must continue because we must. And so we begin. Just jockeying ourselves, kind of finding a way. He's trying to attack my guess my shoulders, my lapel. I'm trying to get a grip of his arms, and I see him going for the legs. And so when I see him go for the legs, I try to push him into me so I can wrap my legs around him. I'm comfortable in that position, but obviously he's going to the side, and now he's trying to move. So you can't see here, but he's putting his hands under both my legs and wrapping him like his hands around it. You can see there. So when he does that, he's controlled my legs basically. So my only way to combat that is to make sure he doesn't get up. So I wrap my arms around his head and kind of just push down. So as I push down, maybe he can give me some space to push back. But obviously he makes his way around my legs into my hips now. So now he's in what we call side mount. So he's in a side mount and he's kind of comfortable there. He's just trying to find a way to go around me. I kind of turn out so that I'm not in such a vulnerable position. What I'm trying to do there twice, just like kind of wrap my leg around it, and then see if I can move around it. But obviously he goes on the side, and then he's able to go from side mount to full mount. And now I know what's coming. So as soon as this happens, I'm trying to get out of that. I'm trying to push. I calm down, and I see that there's an easier way. Take my leg around it. So that was very good actually. If I say so myself, that was very patient. And he's even though I can't see, I know where his legs are, so I kind of maneuver around. And then from here I think I push. So I push, and then I move, and I switch the guard. And so I am now in mount, but obviously he's got my leg, so that's just only a half mount because I'm not completely fully mounted him. And then I'm trying to just attack his gi. So I'm trying to attack it. One of my arms is going around his head, and I'm trying to just kind of squeeze his head now by pushing in. But obviously my leg is taken, so I can't get as much grip or as much strength into the choke as I can, and he's kind of protecting his neck, so I can't change the guard, I can't change my grip. And then so obviously basically what I'm trying to do here is define the grip, but I also know that my leg is locked, so I have to try to escape that leg. So I try to do both. I try to, whilst I'm escaping my leg, put my other knee onto his stomach and just kind of push it. And so you see there, exactly. So it's just as I thought that I had the mount. He kind of wrapped his leg around my leg again, and then kind of stretches that. And so this position is very uncomfortable for me because even though I'm trying to push on him, I can't get as much grip. I can't get as much weight behind me as possible. And as you can see here, it allows him to come up for a bit because I'm trying to now find a way to escape my legs, and then he rolls. So obviously using my body weight against me, and he pushed the opponent into the air, and then you kind of roll with him, and then obviously your opponent will kind of try to break themselves, so then you can change the position essentially. And so he's doing the same thing again he did before, where he'll attack the legs, and from the legs he make his way up to the hip, and then from the hip he'll kind of start attacking my neck, and obviously my shoulders, my arms. And that's kind of what they teach you in jiu-jitsu, just like it's a step-by-step process. If you know what you're doing, the opponent can rarely stop it. But I don't know, you can see here, I can't remember what I was doing. I can't think I was trying to just escape or flip it, and somehow I think I managed to actually flip him around, and I was like, let's go back in frame because I want to see what I'm doing. So exactly, so I flip him around, and so that's where we start again from. And so my technique here is to go from half guard, because now as you can see he's actually locked my leg, go from that half guard into full guard so I can find a way to attack. And the mistake I make here is that I kind of move back, which gives him the opportunity to move on to me. So he's coming forward and I'm going backwards. I was trying to find a way while doing that to wrap my legs around him, but he knows this, so he goes for the legs. And so that's where we talk about strategy and tactics. When you're facing a different opponent, or for example for me, when I'm facing an opponent like him, I have to make sure that he doesn't go for the legs, because that's one of my strong suits. But anyway, he goes for the legs, then the hip, and then he tries to go from the half mount into the full mount. But I grab onto his legs just like how he did before, and now I'm trying to just keep his arms aside and also keep his legs stretched out. That way he can't put his body weight onto me, or he can't really try to submit me. And I have to just keep calm in this position. Just keep calm. If the opponent can't submit you, there's no need for you to waste energy. There's no need for you to try to escape. But I'm trying to escape here because I think I can't see from here, but I think he's trying to smother me. So he's smothering me by putting his whole body weight on top of me, and then it's not really a submission, but it's you're out of breath, and your body starts to tense up. You start to panic when you can't breathe, and so I'm trying to like push, and then I managed to change from being straight on to a side, which means even though I'm getting pressured, I'm a bit more. There's a bit more defense because he's attacking the side of my head, and then we move because the wall is there, and there was nowhere else to go back. So yeah, so again, he's in half guard. He's in half guard, so my legs are obviously across his legs, and he's just trying to just like again smother. So that's what you're supposed to do. You put. Some people will tap out because it's just so uncomfortable. Again, I'm trying to get my hands in between me and him. So one hand in between me and him, protecting my neck. My legs kind of like locked his legs, trying to stretch him out. And then the other arm just trying to wrap around his arm, trying to make it as uncomfortable for him as possible. And again, he's trying to push push past that. He does. And so here I know I'm in trouble. He's past both my legs, he's onto my hip, and my arms are my only thing that's protecting me. That's why I'm struggling very, very hard, because I know that if I don't do this, the next stage is for him to just submit me. So again, I'm pushing, managed to get one of his legs. Like I've given up on locking his legs now because he's way too high up above me for it to make a difference. So now I have to try to escape. Actually escape by moving, like again, see, I'm locking his arms, locking one of his arms. Again, he's smothering while I'm locking his arms, and I'm trying to also use my legs to escape, because if I can get my legs over and under his legs, then I can push out on the side and turn my side. Right now he's controlling my hips, so I can't even turn on the side. So I'm facing straight on, and he's just smothering again. You can't see, but I'm just like moving his arms. I'm trying to move. I'm trying to jockey. I'm trying to find a way to breathe, essentially, because I know that if you keep yourself in that position, the other person will tire you, and you shouldn't really do this because it just makes you more tired. But when you're so close to being submitted, you just gotta do whatever you can to make sure that you get out of that position into a more comfortable position. So I do. I move out of that position, which is not great, because what he does there, which is very good, is that he pushes me up with one of my arms and slides his left leg under me. And so now he's in a position where you're going to see what he's going to do now is that I'm trying to keep him as far away from me as possible, because I know that his next move is to get that right leg over my other shoulder, and then boom, he's already got me in the headlock. In the headlock. So that's what he does. See, I'm trying to stop my right arm. You can't really see it. It's terrible framing. But you can't see, but exactly, essentially, he moves that right arm. See there, boom. Moves that right leg above that right arm, and there. So now he's got me in that headlock. And essentially, I'm just trying to keep calm, don't lose my cool, and boom, the bell goes. And I'm laughing because I'm like, I'm so lucky. I got so lucky there, because essentially he was about to submit me. There was nothing I can do. Maybe I can, start moving around. With gi, it's very, very hard because he was just holding to my gi. But this was an amazing session. I'm learning from everyone here, especially this guy. Again, every single time I do this, I know the journey grows. I get better and better and better. So anyway, I'm laughing. I'm just saying like how when he had me over there, I was just like, oh my god, I was panicking. I was trying to get as fast as I can. But anyway, I really enjoyed doing this. I enjoyed talking to you guys about it too. Hopefully I see you next time. Until then, peace.